McDavid. Moves in, McDavid goes upstairs! What a goal!
Hey guys, how's it going? It's Etanyos here. Welcome to episode number 4 of this NHL 21 Custom League Draft to Glory no salary cap franchise mode here in Kelowna. If you guys have missed any episodes up to this point, make sure you go up into that top corner of the video right now. There will be a card with a link to the entire playlist so you can get caught up on whatever you missed. Also, if you do enjoy this video, please go down below, consider dropping a like. It really helps out the channel and it only takes a second. Also, if you haven't yet, which apparently YouTube's telling me 70% of you guys are not subscribed to my channel yet. If you guys have not subscribed and are enjoying the content, please consider going down below and hitting that subscribe button. Also, turn on notifications so you never miss when these uploads come out. Now that I'm done all that, we can get to the video, guys, but first off, we're going to actually get to the comments. So, guys, we had 2 fairly meaningful comments here from the last couple of episodes. The first one here came from Kelton Granley saying, when do you think this series will end? I think what he was more trying to word it as is, how long do you think this series is going to go? I'm assuming it's going to take around between 3 and 5 months to finish recording all of this series. I plan on doing the whole 25 seasons, which is going to be awesome. Obviously, we want to try to win a cup with this team at some point. This team, when we look at the roster, is obviously not nearly in any kind of shape to do that at the moment. But as this team, begins to grow and prospects begin to develop more in the AHL and so on, it's going to make a big difference. And I'm expecting over the next 3 or 4 seasons to see this team really start to step up and actually perform. So that was the first comment that was, going to get highlighted. The second one here came from Duke Storm saying, you got to show the lottery so we can tell you our ideas. Try to get a stud, playmaker, sniper, power forward. You already have a power forward center, so just keep that in mind. We did go out and get a playmaking center there in Weston Zajac, so he's going to be decent in the future, but as of right now, we still don't have a determined system kind of set up yet, but I'm sure that will begin to improve as we get further into this franchise mode. So today, guys, we are going to get through the entire 2021/22 regular season and most likely the off season as well. I'm going to keep doing my scouting more so off camera, but as you can see here, we do have a franchise defenseman in Rich Vernon. Not entirely sure what his scheme fit is going to be yet, but as you can see, he's looking like he's going to be a really good defenseman. Anisimov looks like he could be awesome too. There's a lot of guys in here that are going to be good players. I don't know who exactly we're going to get, but I'm hoping a top 4 pick. I'm hoping we don't get completely screwed like we did last year and end up at 4, but you never know what's going to happen. You never know where this team's going to finish. So anyways, guys, I will be back with you at the end of the 2021/22 regular season. So one more thing I forgot to show you guys here was that our team's ratings this season are 83 offense, 84 defense, and 83 goaltending. When you compare that to a team like the Halifax Islanders, it's really not even close. But yeah, that's what we're dealing with right now with the Komets. Okay, guys, so if an 1857-7 record is not enough to justify that we deserve the first overall pick, I don't know what is. 43 points was ankles and toes below the rest of the league. Not head and shoulders, ankles and toes. Eric Seider puts up 59 points for the Komets this year. Not terrible. And Giordano right there with him with 58 points. So yeah, not bad. Not a bad season from either of those guys. I'm really hoping Eric Seider is going to grow at some point here. Still haven't seen anything near that, but he is improving. So I would really hope that he does grow this year, but we will see. For the entire scoring here for the league, let's take a peek. So Sidney Crosby scores 102 points with 54 goals on the year. Ovechkin scores 159 goals there. That's crazy. So yeah, not a whole ton of scoring. I definitely turned the scoring up, so I don't know why it's going like this. But anyways, Tuukka Rask finishes with 42 wins on the season. Shesterkin there with 41, and Thomas Greiss as well. Wow. So yeah, some interesting goalie names in there. As far as defensemen go, we see Erik Karlsson score 100 points, John Carlson with 93, Drew Doughty with 83, Ekman Larson with 80. So big name scorers there. That's crazy. And then for rookies this year, we see Eli Tolvanen score 57 points at 22 years old. Sergei Tikhonov grows to an 86. 86. I don't get it, man. Come on. Like, how come their prospects get to grow and ours don't? Like, I get it, our team's bad. I get that. But, man, it is hard to watch this sometimes, I swear. So, yeah, anyways, we didn't really have any rookies in here, but I do want to go down and show you guys the AHL. So, I mean, rightfully so, our NHL team didn't see any growth this year. There was just nothing worth growing for there from these players. If anything, they got worse. And yeah, it was just a rough season all around here in the NHL for Kelowna again. But taking a look at Burnaby, we see some big names or big name growth here from the team. So Nikita Nicolishin at 20 years old up to a 67 overall. Declan Hughes at just 18 years old and a 5th round pick at that is up to a 70 overall now. So he is possibly our best prospect that we have apart from, like our top end lottery picks. So yeah, he's been really good. Weidman didn't have a bad year, but could have been better. And then on the defensive side, we see Taylor Shea up to a 68, so he's having a great time down in the minors. Abister didn't really grow too much, but he was injured too. And then Anthony Mackie up to a 79 overall defensive defenseman. Unfortunately, he's a pinch and shoot, so not exactly the system I was aiming for, but that's okay because he is still looking like he's going to be great. Jesper Wallstedt up to an 80 or 60. Wow, not an 80, sorry. Lindgren's an 80. Jesper Wallstedt up to a 64 overall. I believe we drafted him at like 62 overall, maybe a little bit lower. We drafted Wallstedt at a 62, so he went up a little bit, but Hughes is definitely the name that just shot up like crazy. Well, Hughes and Mackie, because Hughes was at a 53 overall when we drafted him, so he shot up like crazy. And then from a 62 to a 79, 15 overall growth for Angelo Mackie. Those are huge growth seasons for those guys. So Pius Sutter went off for 86 points for the Burnaby Bolts this year. That was insane. They put up a 48, 23, and 11 record for second in the conference and 5th in the AHL. So yeah, they're actually a good team in the AHL, which is good to see because when you look at the Komets, they are the worst team in the NHL right now, which is too bad to see. So your Quebec Nordiques are going to be the top team here in the entire league. The Winnipeg Jets miss the playoffs this year. That's a rip. Wow, that sucks because teams all the way down to pick 17 got in. Yikes. Okay, and obviously, as you guys have seen already, the Kelowna Komets were head and shoulders, or I guess toes and ankles, or ankles and toes, the worst team in the league by far. 26.2 point percentage. That's not even close. Like, we should be winning the lottery. So we're going to see what happens here towards the end of the video. So, I mean, looking at the draft class, guys, the Kelowna Komets should have Rich Vernon, who is a Kelowna Rocket, should be a Kelowna Komet, but we'll see what happens there. We might end up with, at worst, Nicholas Janssen, who's still not a bad player by any means, but man, I would just love to actually get a proper player that fits our team this year. That would be so much nicer, but again, we'll see what happens. It's unlikely that we actually win a lottery, even though we very much have the best odds right now. So guys, now that the regular season has ended, we are going to simulate here. So yeah, obviously the Komets players lose morale, but we're just going to simulate quickly here. I've got all my scouting done and everything already, but we're going to simulate through, see if the Bolts can get anything done here or what's going to happen. They're playing against Syracuse for the first round, so it'd be nice to see them actually win, but it's unlikely. So they win a game there, they lose 2. They tie it up 2-2, and all right, they lose 3, going to 7, and they win. Nice, okay. So the Burnaby Bolts actually make it past the first round in a 4-3 series win versus the Syracuse Crunch. Going up against the Laval Rockets next. We'll see what happens here, but Should be an interesting series. So looks like they're still losing. Oh no, they might be through. Yeah, they're definitely through. Okay, nice. Burnaby taking it too, everybody. Wow. Okay. Yeah, Burnaby's doing really well. Okay, so let's see. Draft class. I need to actually look into here. Oh my gosh, are they through again? We lost Nikita Nikolishin. Oh my god, no, they just choked it. Oh, they could have made it to the Calder Cup. Oh no. No. Oh, they won 3 out of 4 and then lost the next 3 to Springfield. Oh man, they could have oh, the losing ways continue. Oh man, that's a killer. Oh, but Medicine Hat and Quebec, so I guess that'd be Vegas and Colorado making it to the Stanley Cup Finals, which, you know, makes sense. That one stings. So guys, there you have it. The Medicine Hat Hounds are your Stanley Cup champions for the 2021/22 season, and the Texas Stars win the Calder Cup. All right, and let's go take a quick look at player awards before we finally, you guys wanted to see the lottery, so I'm going to show you guys the lottery this year, but there you go. Medicine Hat wins the Stanley Cup. The President's Trophy winners were the Quebec Nordiques this year, and then those 2 teams made it to the finals. Crosby wins the Art Ross, Backstrom with the Hart, Carlson with the Norris, Eric Carlson with the Lady Byng, Ellie Tolvanen with the Calder there, Alex Pietrangelo wins the Conn Smythe, John Gibson with the Vezina, Thomas Grice wins the William M. Jennings. Charlie McAvoy wins the Masterton. The Stampeders coach wins the Jack Adams this year. Barkov wins the Selke. Backstrom wins the Ted Lindsay. And Alex Ovechkin wins another Rocket. So I believe we can look at progress reports now. Yeah, okay, so we'll get to see just the ridiculous amount of growth from some players here, like Eric Sider shot way up, which is good. That's finally happened. We were expecting that to happen. It just never did. Pius Sutter actually had a really good year, so I don't know why he's not up more. But yeah, Angelo Mackey plus 24 growth. That's just insane. And then in the system here, it doesn't look good for a lot of guys higher up, but Zajac up to 78 now, so that's a good year from him. He put up 96 points. Yeah, 96 points in just 63 games. So yeah, he had another good year. Let's see, Douglas grew a little bit, but Taylor Shea, big name growth there. Bedrich Ratchenik grows by 3 ratings. Udes by a ton of ratings. Oliver Suni grows a lot. Yeah, so all of our prospects are definitely shooting up, which is what we needed to see at this point. That's the only real hope this team has for the future. So yeah, we're going to get into the draft here right away once we see the lottery. And what is it going to be? Are we going to get screwed? Or here we go, draft lottery inbound. Oh my god. Come on, man. Prince Albert's going to win the #1 pick from 7, and then the Calgary Flames win the 2nd overall pick from 10. At least we're getting a high elite player this year. But man, that is just bad. That is just brutal. So yeah, we land the 3rd overall pick. Should have had the 1st. Ouch. Just a big old ouch. Yeah, so honestly, I think this is where we're going to be wrapping it up. Actually, I don't think we're going to get to the draft today. I want to hear your guys' opinions on who we should take. I mean, Jason Kay is pretty much he's a guaranteed 3rd overall pick. Like, if they, for whatever reason, don't take Russell DeAngelo, we'll take him because his skating, puck skills, and shooting are just insane. But, you know, Jason Kay is going to be good too. He's bigger, which is probably a good thing, and we could toss him. He's mainly a left winger, but that's where we want him. So yeah, finally going to get our hands on a sniper. That is actually a very good thing. And then I'm not really sure about the other picks here, but you guys let me know. Should we be taking the high elite player there in Jason Kay? Should we be taking like Anisimov, Bolesky? I'm not entirely sure at this point, so I want to hear your guys' feedback. I mean, Jason Kay is going to be a great player. I think he's huge. He's 6'3", 210 pounds as a sniper. So I get the feeling he could be an Ovechkin-esque kind of player if we, put him in the right roles, put him beside Eric Seider. But do we go and grab a defenseman instead? What do you guys want to see? Go down below, drop that in the comments. We will be following through with that next episode as we get to the draft. And it should be a good episode coming up. I know this one was a little more boring as far as, just grinding through the season, getting through it. Probably not going to be the longest episode ever either, but that is where we are going to wrap it up. So if you guys did enjoy this episode, make sure that you go down below, consider smashing the like button. Also, don't forget to leave a comment for what you want to see us do next episode. Patrick Marleau there, absolute legend there, retiring. Couple other good players in there too. We don't see any real goalies retire. But yeah, that is going to be it for me. I hope you guys enjoyed. This is Etanyos signing out, and see ya.
Invincible.